Hello, Smashers. I have a lot of topics to go over today, so I'm going to be putting them into two separate videos. I will be discussing my thoughts on Sora and Smash after playing him for 4 days, going over all of his moves, how good I think he is, why I have been going a long time without uploading Smash replays, and an important channel topic. Uh, before I get into the big exciting topic of Sora, I want to get something out of the way that I should have brought up a long time ago, but never uh, did because, to be honest, I lacked motivation to even discuss it. Uh, I still don't want to really discuss it, but it has to be done. And that is explain the lack of content. I mentioned in the past briefly why I haven't been uploading content, but not in depth. Uh, some of my followers may have noticed I have not been uploading many Smash replays since the start of 2020. I'll keep it brief, and won't go too in depth. But at the start of the year, I pulled my Achilles tendon, which in short pretty much lost me my job at the time, and it still has not healed. So this whole time I've been selling on my eBay store, which I've had for many years, but was only a hobby until the start of 2020. Uh, Most people had all this free time because of quarantine, but it was the opposite for me. I was constantly working to improve my eBay store as best as I could to increase my sales. Uh, After being graciously given many free eBay listings uh, because of COVID-19, which allowed me to put a lot more up for sale without being charged a fee for putting up an item up for sale. On top of that, I have had a lot of health issues come up, which I won't go over. And between that and being so busy with my eBay store, I haven't had a lot of free time to enjoy my hobbies. That is one reason why I haven't been uploading content, but there's a lot more to it than that. The more I played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the more I realized how much I hated the combat system for how the buffer system works and how sensitive the controls are and the lack of control I felt over my fighter. And I was finding that I wasn't enjoying it like all the past Smash Brothers games. It also doesn't help that I don't have people to play with anymore. I grew up playing with family and friends, and not that's I am a multiplayer gamer. I like playing with other people in the same room. That's what I grew up with. I like being with people, and just playing online is just not the same. Not even including the lag, just not being in the same room with someone, being able to talk to them, and with someone that you know and are close to. It's not the same, and I miss those days. But yeah, even aside from that, yeah, I mean that's the biggest reason. But yeah, it's just frustrating. The few times that I played in 2020, uh, uh, when I played Min Min and Sephiroth, when they released, the few times that I played in 2020 when Min Min and Sephiroth were released were especially bad. I got to the point that I wasn't having fun at all and just getting frustrated, which I've never experienced in a Smash Bros. Game before, aside from Smash 4, but that was nothing like this. I knew I should have stopped playing, but I love the series so much, and I wanted to enjoy Ultimates, so I kept playing. Uh, after Sephiroth, was introduced, I got so upset that I actually cried because it just felt pointless to keep playing, because it didn't feel no matter how I it felt pointless to play no matter what I did. I could not do anything about the buffer system, and I couldn't fathom why they made it function the way it did and made the controls so sensitive, and not even give the simple and easy to add option of turning off the left stick and A button doing a performance match attack. They just it just They made it way too easy to do a smash attack, or they made it too hard to do a tilt, which should not be the case. I remember the days in the 64 where like you actually had to, try to do a smash attack, but now it's like I get smash attacks without even trying, and trying to do a tilt, and I get smash attack. That should not happen. And that would be a simple fix if they would just give the option to turn that off, so you can just use C-stick for smash attack. I just can't fathom why they didn't do that, and why they made it so easy, and just everything, even running. Like running, I miss when you actually double tap. But now when I'm trying to just tap, you have to act quickly in this game. So I'm like trying to quickly do a tilt, and then I get a run instead, or a smash attack. Or no, I get a smash attack. It's like I get a run when I'm trying to walk. That's what it is. Yeah, just things like that. Like they make things too easy to do, and by doing so, made things hard to do. It's like I don't understand that. That just infuriates me so much. And just the online, there's less. There's less customization. I mean, I absolutely hate. Like I miss Smash 4 online. Like I think they made online worse, which doesn't help because that's the only way I can play. Like, I hate how you get if you can't. They can't match you up with someone with your exact preferences. They just choose one because it doesn't really. They just kind of pick a random. You can't even like set your preferences to like an order. Like these are my preferences from first to last. So like pick some random one, and I wish it would just give the option to like not choose one of those people if you can't find one. Just keep searching, or say they couldn't find someone. Like I don't want to play a match with 2 stock. I don't want to play a match with items or a 2-minute time or like a stamina match, like or whatever. Like I want a specific way. I only want to play this way. Like I shouldn't be forced to play with these rules that I don't want to play with. Like, give me the option to only play against people with the same preferences. Like it shouldn't be hard to do. Yeah, to make matters worse, for whatever reason, whoever came up with this idea, I don't know if it's Sakurai himself. Like, if it is, it's the one thing that I very much disapprove. The only thing I disapprove about Sakurai, wish he didn't did, they did, wish he didn't do, is add every single music piece to the Smash Bros. Stage. And for whatever reason, your music preferences don't matter online. It doesn't matter. Like, why doesn't it use your music preferences? You're like online. Why is it only offline? Like, why? Like, why can't you have one person? Why, like, on your screen, it'll be used playing, choosing music based off your, you know what I mean? The preferences, like the different like levels, like. Well, on the other person, it might be different. It's like, why we're playing on different screens? Like, why can't we have different music? Why can't we have our preferences of music? Like, between not having that and having the Smash Bros. Stages have every single music piece, it's annoying. It's like, I don't want Donkey Kong music on playing on Final Destination, and there's so many pieces. Like almost never gonna get an actual Smash Bros. Stage or music. You're not gonna get Final Destination music on Final Destination, which is what I want. It's like I don't want Mario music or whatever on Battlefield Final Destination. It's so dumb. Like I don't understand. I can't fathom why on earth how they thought this was a good idea. Like who wants this? It doesn't make any sense. If they want to listen to that music and they have the option to choose a stage, they will choose that stage. Final Destination version or Battlefield or regular, whatever. Like, why? Like, it's like I don't need regular Final Destination and Battlefield with all this other music. It's like I could just pick that stage and pick that music. Like, why? I cannot fathom why they did this, and it's annoying because you can't do anything about it. Yeah, that just made everything. That just made just amplified everything else. Like, it just added on to it. Like, made. So yeah, it's just. I want to love this game, but it's so hard. Like, I actually Ultimate is not my favorite. I wanted it to be, but it can't. No, I can't. Smash 4 is my favorite, not Ultimate. In fact, I think I even like Melee more than Ultimate, which I didn't think would be possible. Like, there's never been a new Smash game that I didn't like more than all the previous iterations of Smash Brothers. Never. Uh, aside from Brawl at the time, what I did like more than Melee, although now I would say I like Melee more than Brawl. Just because Melee offers something that Brawl doesn't, which are really good single-player modes. Like amazing adventure mode, amazing break the targets, the best in the whole series. Which I miss break the targets. Those are good. Yeah, this game could have easily been my favorite game of all time if not for these ridiculous changes that makes no sense, I thought. It was then that I decided to give the series a long break. I wasn't sure when I was going to play again, if I did play again, or at the very least, play again online. Offline with family is one thing, but online was another thing. Then Pyra Mythra were revealed, and although I was excited, at the same time I still felt upset and not nearly as excited as I could have been, knowing that I would in the end just end up disappointed and frustrated at the game again. I only played Pyra Mythra for less than a week, and only 66 online matches before the time of Sword's inclusion. Despite that, Pyra Mythra, I can't remember. I don't think I mentioned this yet. I wanted to bring this up sooner, but I've been lacking motivation and just so frustrated with the game that I have not. Yeah, just haven't mentioned this. I don't think. Pyra Mythra are my new main over Shulk, the first main change I've had since day one of Smash 4. But despite that, I barely played them at all. like that's just how much I have not been enjoying Ultimate. Just how frustrated I've been. Yeah, like they were the only character that could possibly overtake Shulk's spot as my main. Like there are other characters I like more, a lot more than any other character, but they're all like odd characters that would never be in Smash Brothers. Pyra Mythra they were characters that could have been reasonably added and would overtake Shulk. Like if any character, it would have to be a Xenoblade Chronicles character. Like no other character would overtake Shulk. It'd have to be another Xenoblade Chronicles character. But yeah, not even Pyra Mythra, they weren't enough to bring me back to the series. They weren't enough. I also noticed in the past few years that despite having 50 plus followers, only one or two at most were watching my videos, which also made me lose motivation to make content even more. Made me lose motivation to make content even more. Between what seemed like a lack of interest from my followers, lack of interest in Smash Ultimate, and not having much time to enjoy my hobbies, it just wasn't worth my now valuable time to go through playing Smash and uploading content, which I didn't think I'd ever be saying. Like, not wanting to play Smash is so foreign to me that I've never experienced that in my whole life. Life has been stressful for me for a few years now, so the last thing that I need is to use my hobby time on something that I won't enjoy. And my precious hobby time, that I don't have much of. After all, it's no fun creating content that people won't watch. I started this channel back during the time of Smash 4. I don't know how many of you have been following me since then. Uh, I only started the channel because the only way to keep replays forever, because the updates would delete them in game, was to upload them to YouTube. I've always kept tons of replays since Brawl, the first game in the series, to have the option to keep replays. I just so happened to slowly gain followers over time, so I kept uploading replays, even into Ultimate when I didn't need to upload to YouTube anymore. It wasn't until last year, however, that I realized that I didn't need to do that anymore. It didn't come to mind. Uploading replays had become a regular thing that I just did. With that in mind, and a number of people watching being next to none, I thought, why am I still uploading to this channel? After all, the reason why I uploaded to YouTube in the first place was just to save my replays, and I no longer need to do that. If people don't want to watch, then what's the point? It was clear last year that creating YouTube content was not something that was going to happen, nor was it something that I wanted to do. So I decided that I am going to stop uploading completely at some point if views don't improve. Yeah, it's not something I'm going to pursue. So it's going to be nothing more than a hobby, if even that. Depending on if I get views. I mean, if people aren't watching, then yeah, what's the point? Then Sora was announced, which I had the same feeling as I did for Pyra Mythra. However, this time I felt more excitement due to the fact that Sora even made it into the Smash Bros. Games series at last, after wanting this since Super Smash Bros. Melee. More than before, I really wanted to enjoy Ultimate, so I gave Sora a try. I couldn't say no to trying Sora, after all. This would be the first time that I played online since Pyra Mythra released in April. In April. That's how many months? May, June, July, August, September, October. That's like half a year. I can't remember when in April they released, but it's about half a year that I went without playing Smash Bros. Online. Yeah, and I had only played the game offline on 3 occasions since then. So I was very rusty, to say the least, when I played Sora. Actually, no, wait. I did, yeah, the one that I had a hard time playing offline against. I had a hard time beating an old friend that I had never had trouble beating before. Like, I couldn't beat him. It was so weird. It's the weirdest thing. I've never had trouble beating my friends and family in person. Like, my family, my brothers would give me a challenge. But, you know, anyone else outside the family, I had no problem. So it was a weird experience for me. It's something that I had not, like, having a hard trouble beating someone is not something that I've experienced since the first Smash Brothers against my older brother. Yeah, let's see, that was before. Yeah, this was beginning of October when a old friend came over for a special occasion. The first time I played Sora with family that I mentioned before was the most fun that I've had playing a video game in a long time, which gave me motivation to try online again. Although I'm still finding myself frustrated with the game, I am at least enjoying Sora and finding fun moments. Moments of laughter and craziness of Sora mirror matches. If you play Sora, you probably know what I mean. Sora mirrors, actually, they are really fun. I usually do not like mirror matches, but I think Sora mirror matches are pretty fun. Off-stage battles can get intense. Although Sora has brought me back to the series, if videos don't gain a noticeable view increase by the end of the year, that will be the end of uploading Smash replays at the very least. I need motivation to do things. I just do. Like without motivation, I have a hard time doing something. So if people aren't watching my videos, I'm not going to be motivated to upload more. I won't want to. To be honest, I won't want to. If you like my videos, please turn on the bell if you haven't, so that you get notified of my videos being uploaded. I have a feeling maybe that's what's happening. Maybe people aren't getting notified of my videos. Maybe they gave up on check. Maybe they just have it off in check every now and then and gave up after not uploading for so long during quarantine. Uh, but yeah, if you please watch my videos that you would be interested in, and please share my channel with people that you think would or might be interested in my channel. So yeah, that's the first part of part one. Excuse me. In my next video, I'm gonna, for the continuation of this one, I will be discussing all of my thoughts on Sora and Smash. I hope that you look forward to it.